Alright, so if anyone was watching the PS3 E3 conference, basically two words: nuclear weapon. They've been keeping silent. They didn't want to, I guess, lose any of their steam. They wanted to like just let all the pressure build up to E3. You know, the reporters kept asking him, "How do you guys feel about authenticating, your console? How do you guys feel about used games? How do you guys feel about like price?" Everything they just kept hush hush. There was all these reports that came out, all these rumors that no one could authenticate. People saying like Sony PS3 is going or PS4 is going to be under 500 and then under 400. People were going crazy, and then they're saying that there's no used game issue, but other people said, hey, that's not exactly what they said. Conference occurs, and this is what we learn. Number one, they stop near the end of the conference, near the last like 20%. They stop and they say, no used game limitations. You own it, it's yours. That's it. Oh, I spelled limitation wrong. So limitations. That's it. That they just stop it, and then the applause was thunderous, just crazy thunderous applause. Like, I mean, the guy, the CEO or whoever was up there on the stage, he couldn't get a chance to talk. After that, no authentication. This is really important for people who, let's say they for some reason you're moving, you're going from one home to another, you're going from one apartment to another. You have to cut the internet for, let's say, 2 or 3 days, right? When during that period, maybe you won't be able to play your console because you can't authenticate it on the new Xbox, the Xbox One. For the PS4, there's no such thing. There's no authentication needed, which is obvious. Why would you want to authenticate in the first place? What benefit is there? Like, why does Microsoft care if you're authenticating or not? I mean, they created this whole system around used games authentication just for themselves. Honestly, they should probably step it back. So Sony doubled down. They stayed silent. They waited until E3. Like all the pressure that was just mounting, they just exploded it into this huge nuclear weapon. Again, no authentication, no used game limitations, and then price. Price is $399. Now, honestly, that could have been Xbox One. Xbox One could have been cheap. You know why they didn't do it cheap? Because you have to get a Kinect for the Xbox One. There's no non-Kinect package. So when you factor in the price of making the Kinect with the Xbox One, it pushes it up slightly. And if they want to make a profit, they pushed it to $499. Price is unbelievable. I remember that when the PS3 came out, there was a $600 model, $599, right? This time they're like, sorry, top model, $400, done. End of this, done, just completely finished. So I'm just extremely excited about this literally this nuclear bomb that just went off. I read a really good article in Forbes magazine, and they said all Sony has to do, just the only thing that they have to do, is stand still. Let Xbox fall under its own weight. Stand still. Keep the PS4 architecture like the PS3 architecture. Don't do anything. Let Xbox implode. Don't go hand in hand into the swamp together. And that's not only did they do that, not only did they stand still, they took a step forward and said, "You after whatever." I'm just going nuts. You, like, how dare you guys? Boom. And then they walked up. They doubled down on everything. They took advantage of the PR nightmare that was there. And everyone was saying, gosh, Sony, you're dropping the ball. You're dropping the ball. You're not saying anything. When in the meantime they said, let's build a little suspense. Let's build some anticipation so that when E3 comes, we just explode it on Microsoft. Any Microsoft executive watching that, if they had seen the crowd's reaction, if they just the price, the fact that there's no authentication, the fact that there's no used games, there's other things. You get games like Don't Starve for free, and because PlayStation Network, PSN, has been giving out free games, Xbox has said, okay, we're gonna have to start because PSN's doing it, everyone loves it. So PSN is hugely upgraded to the point where now what they want to do is they want to try to incorporate cloud gaming. So cloud gaming is huge. Cloud gaming. What is cloud gaming? Let's say I've got a cell phone and my cell phone, it doesn't have a strong processor, doesn't have a strong, like a large amount of RAM, doesn't have a strong graphics processor either. So all I have to do is there's another computer somewhere else that's processing the game, loading it, making it look beautiful, and all I'm doing is they're streaming the image to me, even though it's being played elsewhere. So I see the image even though it's being taken care of elsewhere. So you can play really high-end, powerful games looking amazingly beautiful in real time because of the internet through cloud gaming. So cloud gaming, everyone knew that they had bought. I think the company was called Gankai. Once they bought that, everyone knew that Sony was going to do something with cloud gaming, and then they unleashed it. So I mean, the PlayStation 3 conference, I kind of wish I had been there. I live in Southern California. It's just there was just a lot of issues with trying to make it to E3. Super busy. We all have lives. Honestly, the only way I would have been able to go is if someone had paid me probably to make it worth my time, rather than shelling out $400+. I mean, we can all enjoy it at home, in our own comfort without having to worry about that stuff. But yeah, seriously, Sony drops the nuclear bomb. I have no idea why you would want to go with Xbox at this point. Their exclusives like Gears of War and Halo 3 are kind of a joke right now. If you want first-person shooters or good third-person shooters, there's better out there. That's by far nowhere near the best. I mean, the price is huge too, $400. The Xbox One could have been that same price point, but they had to bundle the Kinect. So, anyways, this video is getting long. I had to make a reaction right now, just because this was crazy. I'm gonna listen to a few other people's reaction videos and see what they're gonna be up to. But yeah, it's just nuts. It was completely crazy. And yeah, so I'm glad to be back, guys. I'm gonna put this up on YouTube, and definitely hear more from me and see some more videos as I get a little bit freer during the summer. Take care, guys. Nuclear boom!